Hello? Hey, do you love nature? I love nature. I'll tell you what. Do you like waking up in the morning and watching the sun come up? Well, you're in the right place. I'll tell you why. Because I love nature. The reason I love nature is because it helps me get centered.
In We're having some technical difficulties here, folks. Oh, listen. I wonder what I'm talking into. I can hear my own echo. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Do you hear the echo? I still don't hear you. I even had a few questions written down for you. Use my phone. I'm on Safari. I think I have to use Chrome on my phone, even though it's an iPhone. So I have to open up the email in Chrome on my iPhone. I have an accent. I'm an American. I have an accent because I'm so kerfluffered. Use your phone. Click on the link. Yes, I'm going to. I'm going to click out of here. Testing, testing, testing. Are you trying to call me? It's not, it's not, I don't know how to. You have to pull it back, please. I can't see. Use your phone. Click on the link, unmute your mic. Call on the phone. I'm calling you right now. I'm calling you. Hello? 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 I dare say we are having technical difficulties. Nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now I hear echo.
Yes, I do too.
Turn.
Yep. We have connection. And there's an echo.
Yes. There's a bit of an echo, I'm sure.
I think we can live with that.
Okay, so I think that we can probably just turn the volume down on your phone just a little bit then. Introduce yourself because your audio is coming through on the screen.
A lot. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of superficial relationships. I make friends fast. You can still hear me if I turn it down? Even more? Is there an echo for you? If there's no echo for you, then that's okay, because it's just an echo for me, but I don't. Okay. Okay. Hallelujah. Okay. All right. So I was born in Van Nuys, California. My parents, my father's from Argentina, my mother's German, and then here I am in the middle. Very confusing. Yeah, my father's dark, and my mother is German. Sehr German, sehr German, and a very confusing upbringing. Antipodal, opposite sides of the world, completely. Antipodal? Yeah, on opposite and the side of the globe. Bless you. God bless you for staying. I'm serious. Thank you. Thank you. I can hear you. Obviously, I can't read lips that well. I didn't know why we didn't do this in the beginning. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. 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 You just like, how did Thomas Edison invent the light bulb? It wasn't failure. He failed. He figured out 10,000 times how not to make the light bulb until he figured out how to make the light bulb. Yeah. Yeah. Successful people fail more than anybody else. Me too. Hmm. Mhm. Because people are afraid to talk about it, for one thing. People think it's an icky subject. They think that they should be modest about it. People think that it's virtuous, that God wants them to be modest, that Mother Teresa, for example, was the prime example of what God wants. You know, to be poor, to help the poor, is the pathway to heaven. But God does live through us, and it does take money to cultivate your desires. And I've told you this before, that the word desire means or comes from of the Father. So your desires were placed there by God or of the Father. And if you have a desire to play the piano well. And it takes money to buy a piano. Look at the piano in the background there of your photograph. It's a green screen, right? Right. We don't want to show our homes. And, we're always, I don't know, we don't talk about the dinner table. We don't talk about at dinner parties. It's a taboo subject.
I see they said that there was no audio. You could hear me, but nobody else could hear me.
And now it's working.
Well, now it is working because I had to turn it on, right? Got so sidetracked
You didn't
with
have
the fact that I thought we were having problems on your end, and clearly I was having issues on my end. We got it solved. We have it solved as good as it's gonna get. Yes, thanks, Denise. Now she can hear me. Okay, so let's just put this one. We can put this one on the blooper list. I tell you, how not to do a broadcast, right? I mean,
turned off.
well, yeah, my
Denise,
didn't
thank you.
have my microphone turned on. Oh. So you guys missed out on a whole bunch of
Thank you,
good stuff.
Robert.
Maybe I need to go back to writing the notes and put it back.
Thanks, Robert.
Okay. But the important factor is it's not about them
Can I
hearing
turn my
me,
phone
it's
off?
about them hearing you.
Can I turn my phone off?
I don't know. You can hear me now?
Yes.
Now you can hear me. Yes, you can turn your phone off.
Okay. I'm going to turn it down
If you
first.
could, yeah, you could hear me because, of course, you couldn't hear me because I didn't
Yes, I
have
can
my
hear you.
microphone on.
Yeah.
So we solved that part. All right. So Robert can hear me. We're back
Thank
to
you,
money
Robert.
manners, folks. And I've got the most patient viewers in the universe, by the way. Thank you so very
Thank
much for
you. You guys
sticking
are
with us.
wonderful. Amazing. Incredible people. Followers. Those are followers. Those are angels.
They are angels. I am so blessed by the people that I'm getting to know. And since nobody heard what I said earlier, the fact is, and I want to just repeat this because you missed an important part, everybody, was that I had said that I had met Monika because of Movement Makers, which is Evan Carmichael. And he's gonna love this video. I'm just gonna have to put this up and just like let everybody like go, wow. That sucked. Because he says, it's okay if you suck. Just do it. Just do
Right.
it any
You have
way
to
you can do it. You
start where
don't have
you
to.
are, right?
God, right? So yeah, it sucked at the beginning, but we're going now. We were talking about money. I'm talking about the fact that I met Monica through Movement Makers, which is a private group that I'm in, learning from Evan Carmichael, who has 2 million subscribers on YouTube, telling us how to go about doing this right. But he says, even when you fail like this is an opportunity to learn to do it right.
Everything is.
You know,
Everything is an opportunity.
every
You have to start.
situation. Yeah, Denise, I love it, Denise. Thank you. Sucking is okay. Kimberly, welcome. You got in hopefully on the part of the show, or you've been
That was,
watching us,
yeah.
not being able to hear
Yeah.
me and writing signs and stuff. My goodness.
Yes,
So yeah,
Kimberly.
Denise, sucking is
Sucking
okay.
is okay, Denise.
Denise is on
Denise, sucking is
she's on the
okay.
east coast of Florida. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, gosh, welcome everybody. We really are trying to talk about money tonight. We were talking, and
Money is an energy.
you could hear Monica, but you couldn't hear me.
And I don't need these any longer.
I don't think so.
No, I don't. Money
Uh,
is an energy. Money is not something that's backed by gold any longer since the 1930s. It hasn't been backed by gold since the 1930s. There isn't enough room. It's heavy. Gold is heavy and large. It's hasn't been backed by gold for a long time. It
yeah,
has
that's
an
amazing.
intrinsic value based upon our collective notion that we all ideally believe that it is backed, or that it has its intrinsic value. That we collectively believe that it has its intrinsic value, but that's all it has.
I
And
know you.
so,
Go ahead. Well,
is
I know you
it,
said that. I mean, we've decided that this green paper stuff is worth something, and it
well,
used to be.
the world does too, because the world buys our dollars, and they at different times in our history they have, you know, they have traded it and stored it and tried to they have tried to alter our um, what am I trying to say? Our what is that? No, I'm
Reliance on it,
no.
you know,
With the value of I'm having a very senior moment right now.
okay.
When we lend
It's
money,
always some
we
timers.
have when we lend money, there is a when we pay it
Imbalance,
back, we have a
deficit. Well, I mean, the value of money is what is that what you're referring to, and how our
no. When we
money.
pay it back in a percentage. What is the work with me here?
Well, I know that I was looking at information about like the gross national product and stuff like
No, just
that.
think of a loan. When you
But
get a loan for a house, for a
yeah,
mortgage, and
amortized or
don't think that big. Just think. A percentage.
a
The
percentage
hmm?
interest.
Interest. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
their
you
interest
got it.
rates. Thank you. Exactly. They try to manipulate our interest rates. Thank you. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah.
Angelina. Thank you, Angelina. Yes, they try to manipulate our interest rates by buying dollars, by buying massive amounts of dollars. Japan has been known to do that at times in our history. So the dollar, yeah, and by the world the world also has also believes in the intrinsic value of the dollar. So it is it's a conspiracy, you could say. Um,
Well, I'm just kind of wondering because, there is a move and I've been watching it for some time. I'm somewhat understanding what's involved, and that is the cryptocurrency, and how they're trying to replace the fiat dollar or the dollar bill in plain English, with crypto. And I know that the concept there was blockchain.
Blockchain
Which,
is very big. It's going to be very big, very, 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 very big.
well, is that
Um,
just mainly so that because my understanding was the blockchaining effect that was going on with that, so that they could track the money, right?
Well, no, you can't. You can actually the opposite. You can hide money with blockchain.
Oh, well, see, I was under the wrong impression then.
Well, you can because um, you can't hack into the information that's with blockchain. It's secure. It's the most secure um, manner of transmitting information is blockchain.
Well, I know a lot of big companies are going to blockchain. A lot more stores and things of that nature are starting to take the crypto, and so crypto is obviously going to be playing a big deal in the future, right?
I think cryptocurrency is one way, um, is one method, but there are different methods of using blockchain.
Yeah. See, I
I
guess
think
what
our
I
health records are going to be used are going to be using blockchain, and also I think offshore bank accounts are going to be using it for hiding money.
mm.
I would imagine.
Well, okay. So what I've always felt was this, and I, because I guess I don't keep up on everything for sure. I don't, and I don't know everything by any stretch. But the fact is that I was really surprised. It goes back a little ways, but I didn't realize that the dollar bill wasn't even backed up by gold. I mean, they've been printing money like it's going out of style this last year as a result of the pandemic. I mean, and I just kept on saying to myself, how can they possibly just keep on printing money? They're making money. To me, that would make it worthless, you know? And so it was more like, I think I better have gold because gold has always been a standard. People have always wanted that.
Mhm.
And I need to maybe have
Have
things
what?
that are things
Things.
that are valuable, things
Well,
like,
there's a time when you need gold. That when that time comes, um, I think all mayhem will. When that time comes, when you actually need to use gold as a standard for commerce,
right,
then there probably will be um, no cohesive um, society at that point. I mean,
well, we're pretty uncohesive right now, aren't we?
no. Oh, no.
You don't think?
No, no, no. I mean, think about how things operate. Things are, no, not at all. I mean,
Okay, see there.
no. I mean, think about it. I mean, I'm not going to get into politics because I don't have a
No, no,
television. I don't watch, I don't listen to the news.
right.
But we don't have that many differences,
We
the
don't
right and
when you
left.
get right down to it, do we?
If you get down to it, the basics, we don't have that many differences. We all want the same things.
Yeah.
We all want the same things.
Yes.
The basics. We all want the same basic things.
Food, shelter.
We all want security. We all want um, to secure our borders. We both want this to secure the borders to some degree. We all want
Oh, yeah.
international laws to be abide. We want a socialized, not socialized medicine, but I mean security for people. We all want the best for everybody. And so everybody's just pulling and pushing and pulling punches, and Robert agrees.
Mhm.
And then the media is just, you know, flipping switches and no leveraging. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you talking
that's
about
why
the
I don't
way.
listen to the news. I
Mhm.
don't listen to the news, and I don't get dragged into it. Um,
I
but
haven't either. I had to back off from the news. I really did. I was just getting so tired of what I felt to be a
divisive.
real divisional thing taking place. And I think that we're learning that, well, we know that censorship is like humongous. I mean, I think we've always known that news
Censorship.
organiza- news organizations, depending on their political views, is going to be what you're going to hear. I
Mm.
think that's been around forever, that I can think of. But the censorship is getting pretty much off the chain, I think, lately.
What censorship?
Censorship with
Who's
people, well,
censoring?
and and I don't really have a problem with that to a great degree. I mean, that's another reason why I'm on TV. There's no censoring this. I'm there. People can watch it if they want to. Nobody's going to cut things out of my broadcast. But I also understand that corporations, and I know we're getting a little off track here, folks, but uh, so I'll bring it back in just a minute. But I know other companies that are private companies have the right, or news organizations have the right to print what they want to. They're going to make their decision. It's their company. They can do it. And more power to them. They can do it as they please. Um, but
Back to money.
back to money. Let's just do that.
So back to money. Money is an energy. Money is an energy, and if you get down to it, money is an energy, and it's not a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing to want to have things, because in having goals in your life, writing them down, in the attaining of goals, if you think about it, the kind of person that you actually become in attaining the goal or getting of the thing, that's what the goal, that's where the gold is. It's, if you think of the kind of person that you become to get a thing, it's not the getting of the thing that's so wonderful, really. It's that you become a better person or a bigger person when you climb up a ladder, or when you achieve something. You always become bigger and better. And then when you do have more, you're able to give more. If you're
Right.
able to tithe, the secret to more wealth is to tithe 10% always of your pre-tax wealth. That's the one of the biggest secrets, is 10% pre-tax to give back. And as you know, what brought us together, why I reached out to you, is my goal, my dream,
Hmm.
my big, big dream that was my desire, is because I had an experience where I was homeless, and I'm a recovered alcoholic and a pill head, and I want to create. I'm moving from Connecticut to Los Angeles, and I'm going to Los Angeles, and I don't know why, but it's just a desire to go. But they have a huge homeless population there.
They do.
And money is a tool to get what you want, what you need. Yes, what you need, and also to help other people. And I want to create this home um, for recovering alcoholic women, because I realized when I was homeless in DC, there were so few places for women to stay to
Hmm.
recover, and I was having a hip surgery, and there were zero places to have a surgery, especially when if you're homeless, forget about it, um,
Right.
to recover. And these people would go in the hospital, and they'd go back out of the street, and they go back in the hospital and out on the street, and go back in the hospital and out on the street. And I thought, when I get a chance, as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to create something for people. And now I have the opportunity. I have a wealth of information from studying with coaches, with
Hmm.
business coaches, Bob Proctor and with Tony Robbins, not directly with Bob Proctor and Tony Robbins, with their coaches, but
And I was going to mention that. Yeah, you have understudied of the top influencers out there, and I
mhm,
love Bob Proctor and of course Tony Robbins.
yeah, and
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 I know
anybody
you
can go
believe in the
online and buy
secret.
their products and study, but they don't have access to this. And I thought I could
Yeah.
provide this on YouTube for free, just
It's
like they
really
did.
awesome, and that is what connected us, was this
Mhm,
goal to be servants, because I believe that everybody is
mhm.
built to be a servant.
Yeah.
in some manner, and then together, though, we put our talents together, and we can really make a difference.
Yeah.
And that is what brought us together. And I'm
Mhm.
very excited about the future and
Mhm.
collaborating with you as well. Most certainly, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I don't know why I want to say it, but even as you know, and maybe some of the most of the viewers know, or if you don't know, I mean, I was homeless, um, and you even need to have money when you're homeless, plain and simple.
It's
Or
expensive to be homeless, isn't it?
you better have something you can trade for what you need to have.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
for real. So even
Seriously.
homeless. And if you're gonna go live out on the back 40 and, regress, and I shouldn't say regress, because some people would not look at it like that. If you
Regret.
wanna be a camper, I
Yeah.
think that's the new politically correct thing. You wanna be a camper, well, you're still gonna take something, whether it's money, whether it's, you're making stuff for somebody or you're helping them with something, you're gonna trade something to get the things that you need so that you can survive no matter what.
It's a
So
deep rut to be in, and it's hard to climb out. It's difficult to
it
climb
is.
out.
It is difficult. I mean, I've been working at it myself. I haven't been homeless for many, many years, but that was back in 2010, 2011. And it has taken me a very long time to get back to where I am today. But I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but the point of the matter is that I put my mind to it. I decided that I would be a servant for God and that I was going to be an asset to the community, just like you're being. And it takes a lot of work to get there. And
Mhm.
it takes the money to be able to achieve those dreams. And I love what you said. The more money you have, the more money you can give away. And
Mhm.
that's the beautiful thing. That's the exciting part of it.
Isn't
You know,
it?
yes, it is very exciting.
It's exciting. It's stimulating.
Now, okay, I did write some questions. Let me see what's going to be the best one right now. Um, Tell us about really the most common that you're aware of misconception about money.
The most common misconception about money is that money is evil.
Yeah, that's where I think well, they didn't hear me. I said it's not the money that's evil. It's not the money that's evil. It's the love of the money that's evil. And so what we
Why?
have to do,
Why?
the love of the money.
Why?
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 I just believe that, well, and I'm making that in a reference to the love of money, that being the most important factor of your life aspect,
Oh, so
putting
making it number
putting
one. Yeah.
money above
Mhm.
God in my
Oh,
book. Okay,
yeah.
straight up. That's where the problem is that the money's more important than really the mission that I think that we're all here to do, which is to be kind and care about other people instead of just going about the money, and no matter what that does or who that hurts or whatever being. So
Mhm.
help me here now if I'm on the wrong track.
Yeah. No, right. Of course, you don't want to put it above everything else. No.
Right,
But it's
right,
okay
right.
to love money. I love money, and money loves me.
See, so
I do a
you-
dance. I call it the money dance, and I go to the beach and I sing, I love money and money loves me. I love money. Kid you not. There's a video of me on Facebook
yeah.
dancing, doing I love money and money loves me.
Well, speaking of video, I have a little video here I'd like to play for the viewers, and this is when you are talking about money. And so let's just do this really quick. It's
You
just
bet.
about a minute and a half or so of video, but I'd love to play this for the viewers.
Sure. So I decided to call this business page Money Matters because I do want to talk about a taboo subject, money, and how it affects us all. Because money does affect us, and nobody talks about it. In our families, nobody talks about how um, at the dinner table or in public, it's really uncouth to ask somebody how much you make, which is really, it is uncouth. I don't really want anybody to ask me how much I make. I don't. I mean, it still is. I still realize that I'm part of the madness. And but money is just an energy. It has no real intrinsic value other than what we agree to give it. It's not backed by anything. It no longer is backed by gold. It has a value because we as a collective source agree that it is. Otherwise, it is built upon a house of cards. But we don't choose to believe it is, thank goodness, because we need it to have a value as as a civilized society.
Awesome.
Mhm.
That's great.
Goodness.
Now you have a Facebook page. I'm running
I know, I
the
saw that.
contact information right there, and I know you went through some issues to try and use your name and stuff like that. It's like,
I know. I can't use
did you get
Monica
censored,
Gonzalez.
by the way? No.
Pardon me?
Did you get censored? You can't
No,
use.
I don't know why I can't use it on my business page. I think it's because somebody else is using Monica Gonzalez with that spelling.
I think it might have been somebody reported it that was not maybe telling the truth and or something. Oh, she's impersonating somebody. No, you're. I don't think you were impersonating anything. You're transparent and beautiful, and I love your mission. It's so awesome, Monica. It really is. I know that some of the comments were there. People liked hearing about that, and we
Oh, you think that somebody reported me as impersonating a person or a business? Because I would
it's a possibility.
maybe, and that's
You know,
okay because everything always works out for the best,
yeah,
you
I
know.
agree.
And so somebody reporting me allowed me to go down a different path, which allowed me to discover something better.
Yeah,
Does that make
it
sense?
it does
When
make sense.
when something closes, it's because you know maybe I thought it was bad at the time, but it allowed me to create something better.
Yeah,
So they thought they were doing me harm, but it actually did me good.
I agree 100%.
If you can be like water and be hard and soft and take the road the path of least resistance, I mean, and go around your obstacles and keep your goal in sight, but go around the obstacle instead of hitting it hard on, hitting it with your head and like a boulder or something, just go around it.
Well,
And
it's interesting you say that because I mean, for several years now, one of the things that I've said was it's about overcoming the obstacles that we face in our life and then breaking through the barriers that held us back to be able to move on and move forward to new, as they say, greener pastures or a new journey or new experiences that can enrich us and help us to be everything that we I believe we're intended to be. And everybody's purpose and mission is different. I know
mhm,
that we're on the same path. We want to help people, particularly people
mhm,
that got displaced for whatever reason,
yeah,
the drugs, the
yeah,
alcohol, who cares why, but people,
yeah,
like good people, can end up homeless, and like you
mhm.
said, it's a difficult path to get yourself back out.
Yep,
And
and that's for some reason it empowers me. It makes me feel really jazzed to do that, and it makes I don't know, it fills me up, and it makes me. It's what wakes that's what when I get up, when I tell people about it, I just feel really lit up, and that's just my path. It's just I heard this voice, and I was on. I don't know if I should say this.
go
I
ahead.
was in the bathroom
Okay.
when I heard the voice saying, "This is what you're going to do."
God talks to us anywhere, right?
You never know when you're going to hear it. I thought, "What's this?" And I thought, "Okay, and I thought, wow, this is interesting." I thought, you get intuition about just started listening to my intuition,
Yes.
trusting it and testing it. And I knew it was the right thing to do, because that's when I declared I was going to go to LA, and doors started opening. People started reaching out to help me, like out of the blue, out of nowhere, just signing up to help me, to hook me up with people in LA.
So awesome.
So you know you're on the right path.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, just for the heck of it, have you've done so much traveling? You've been to LA, obviously.
I was born in LA. I was born in Van Nuys, so that's
Oh,
not LA,
really?
really, is it? LA County?
Why am I forgetting that point? Yeah, sure it is. The Valley? Oh, you're a Valley girl.
Like totally. I mean, like, I don't know. Is that the Valley?
It is.
I think I sort of speak Valley.
9021 90210. Yes.
Like 90210. Totally.
Yes, yeah. I spent a lot of years down in Southern California myself, so I'm kind
Did
of
you?
familiar. Oh yeah, 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 about 20 years in Southern Cal.
Oh,
I
really?
did.
Oh.
Oh yes, yes.
So
So
let me
what
ask
I
you a
would like,
question. Can I
go
ask you
ahead.
a question?
Oh sure.
So what are you most grateful for in this moment?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep on going. My computer decided to do something. Um, what am I most grateful for in this moment? What I am grateful for in this moment, honestly, is to be able to be here and be on the show with you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to share your story as well as some experiences that I've had to hopefully inspire people to recognize that no matter what things that we might face, difficulties with finances or whatever the situation might be, that we have the opportunity to be able to learn and grow. And so I am grateful. And when you get right down to it, I'm grateful for God being in my life. And then I'm grateful for the ability to be alive today, because so many times I I didn't real it took me a long time to figure out I was killing myself with the alcohol and the drugs,
Yeah.
literally. And so I was trying to commit suicide. And so I just didn't know it. I thought I was trying to cope, but thank goodness I've learned new coping mechanisms.
Suicide on the installment plan, isn't it?
It is. It is. Alcohol is poison, and most of the drugs are poison. And so, I'm much healthier these days and feeling better. And I get up like you with that purpose. The purpose is to learn, to grow, and to serve.
Yes. Isn't it just make you feel like to give back? It just makes you feel like you're part of the human race somehow.
It
Yeah.
it makes me fulfilled. I enjoy what I do. I look forward to the opportunity to be able to do this full time, because I do have a regular day job, and
Mm,
and yet in my day job I get to transform tub and tile and stuff like that and paint it and make it, although it's not paint, but I get to refinish it and give it new life and transformational change at its core. And that's what it was about for me. That's the name of the book the first book I was published in, Transformational Change: 11 Insights to Strengthen Your Resolve. And it's all about making that transformational change into a positive, healthy lifestyle. And certainly having a respect for money is all part of that. I try not to let it hold me back. I've been told maybe I need to work on my thinking about it, because it is a big deal for me to pay it forward. And I just believe that if I just pay it forward, I don't have to worry about the money. The money will come, and it does. And so that's what's been going on. I wanted you, we're almost right out of time here, but if you will just share this with the viewers, for that person that's suffering right now, might have lost their job, they're in a bad way feeling about their situation from a financial standpoint, what advice would you give to them?
Um, to look at limiting beliefs is one of the biggest areas where people can transform their financial limitations and turn it into abundance is there is a book that I have. It's an easy book to get and to practice. It's called The Magic. I don't know if you can see this.
I can. Yeah, the
By
magic.
Rhonda
Yeah.
Byrne. And I have taken this book and read it, and it's a 30-day practice, and it's incredible. It will transform. It's a gratitude book, and it's a 30-day practice, and it's so easy. And if you can just work on that, and it'll lift you up, and you'll be grateful for everything. It fills your heart up. And if you contact me for one thing,
Yes.
I will help you with limiting beliefs and looking at them, focusing on what they are, not reminiscing about them whatsoever, because we need to look forward, be in the present and look forward. That's why rear view mirrors are so small, because we don't need to look back there and stay back there. We can't create our futures if we're looking back.
Right.
But limiting beliefs, are the programs that we were given. I was given back in, when I was 5, Windows 90 shit, and it's not compatible anymore. So we need to get rid of those programs and
I agree.
rewrite our new ones.
I agree. All right, we're about out of time. I'm just going to run one final little thing. We appreciate everybody that came to join us this evening. We want you to join us Friday at 7 p.m. We do have Layla Love, Rise of the Butterfly. We're getting back to that human trafficking issue. We're trying to raise funds for the survivors of human trafficking, and we'll be talking to Layla on Friday. Thank you so very much. You're so awesome. We
Thank
really appreciate you, Monica. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, folks, we'll see you soon. Have a great day, and thanks for joining in.